Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to our programming mini-series. We're going to talk about Fight Gone Salty today. So this one did not change. 3 rounds for max reps of 1 minute stations. Minute stations are wall balls, toes-to-bar, bench press, box jump, assault bike calories, and then a very friendly rest 2 minutes. For our 2.0 as written, wall balls are at 20 for the guys, 14 for the ladies. With toes to bar, toes touching the bar. Bench press, 115 for my guys, 75 for my ladies. For our box jump, we have a standard 24 for our guys and 20 for our ladies. Kick it off.
Okay.
About this one.
So this one is in our medium time domain. With that rest period though, that's kind of makes it feel a little bit shorter than it is. But you end up working for 15 total minutes. We have a little bit of everything with our weightlifting, some gymnastics, and that monostructural piece with the bike at the end. We have 5 movements here, and this is going to be like a time priority piece, right? We're all working for the same amount of time and just getting as many reps as we can in that allotted time frame.
So if we're talking stimulus, what your targets are, anytime we're doing this is an interval piece, so you're going to work for a minute and then you're going to come back and work for a minute at 5 stations, repeat. I think anytime you're doing an interval, it's important that you pace it so you don't fall off, crash and burn, right? It should be done in a way that you're getting close, getting the same amount of reps at each movement per round, or at least close to. Granted, again, this is a test. It's on a training piece, so we're not training to pace. We're testing ourselves. I think the funnest part about this version and the original Fight Gone Bad is lean into your strengths, right? So if you're a squatter, smash those wall balls, go for the whole 60 seconds, and maybe you don't want to do so many toes to bar. Or if that bench press is where you're going to really earn your reps, maybe take it a little easy on the toes to bar so you're fresh, you're sat down on the bench ready to go right at the turn of the minute. I think generally speaking, this has gone through some changes in terms of the bench weight. Initially it was a little too heavy where no one was really getting that many reps. And so now it's light enough where you could argue, I bet I could find an athlete in the gym, 5 different athletes in this gym that are going to pick each movement differently for that's the one I'm going to get my reps in. Mm-hmm. Maybe not the box jump, because of the required step down. But I bet I could find someone that's going to be where I make my money. So it's a fun one. It's kind of a gamey one in terms of lean into your strengths, get through the other ones that aren't ideal. And then another change to the traditional Fight Gone Bad is the 2 minutes of rest. And that is not a gift. That is a trick, really. So when you're on the bike, you're not thinking, oh, I only get a minute rest, I better slow down. We want the 2 minute rest to do the opposite. Like I get 2 minutes, like, oh, maybe I should hammer this bike a little harder. And then you're kind of wounded going into the next round more than you might be. Anything else on stimulus? I think 300 reps, again, has been kind of like a general good benchmark. That's 30. Is that 30 reps? No, that's not. That'd be 150 per. Is that 20 reps? Yeah, 20 reps a minute for each. So 300 reps, generally speaking, that's kind of a lofty goal, but I think it's a good one for everybody. It's like find a way to get 20 reps of each movement, give or take some. Maybe you get 25 on the wall ball and 15 on the assault bike. But I think that's if you're getting 300 reps on this one, you're pretty fit in this workout in particular. Mm-hmm. So scales, I like that Samantha talked on the time priority. Everyone's working for 15 minutes, so the scale is more of what is the work that you're doing, what is the movement that you're doing. So lighten the wall ball load, knee raises or hanging knee raises on the toes-to bar, lighten the bench load, step if you need to on the box jump, and then everybody bikes the same. So this is just a good one where athlete A can just do it. Maybe they get 212 reps, and they're next time they do it, they're going to game it. They're going to know how many reps they got on each movement each round, and they're just going to try to get 213 reps the next time, however they can do it. So I think this style of workout feels more like a game than other, like, just go as fast as you can, like a fitness race. I have talked about that this is a take off of FightGone Bad, which is row calories. No, wall balls. Not in this particular order. Wall balls, push press, sumo deadlift, high pull, box jump, row calorie. Did I get the order right? I think I got the order right.
No, because I don't think the barbell's back to back, is it? Anyway.
So wall ball, push press,
box jump, sumo deadlift.
Either way,
Either
look it up.
way.
You're on the
1 minute of rest.
Yeah. Thoughts on this?
Yeah, for this
amateur
one,
athlete.
I love the gaming of this one. And I liked it better as an athlete when I learned that. Because, for instance, toes to bar. Before I gamed it a little better, I would do like a set of 10, and then I'd be burnt out, right? So rather, I was able to change that and be like, okay, I'm going to do set number of reps for set number of time, or every 20 seconds or something.
Like 5 reps every 15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. So that made it so that, one, I was getting more reps in the minute by breaking it up, and it made me able to push my wall balls a little bit more, push my box jumps a little bit more, because I knew that that's where I would get most of my reps, and I just needed to maintain on the other ones, and then just like leisurely pace on the bike. I'm just kidding.
It also makes it
hard time because she never gets enough bike out.
Yeah, same. It makes it like a little bit more, I don't know, bearable for me too, because I'm like, okay, the toes to bar and the box jump, which are not next to each other, is where I'm going to get all of my reps. So it's like, okay, you actually don't have, for me, I'm like, you actually don't have to wall ball for a full minute because you want to start the toes to bar right on time. So then I stop my wall ball early, I toes to bar for a full minute. And then I'm like, then you don't have to bench press for a full minute because I'm cutting into my bench press on the front end and the back end so that I can box jump right at the minute. And then I'm like, and then you don't have to bike for a full minute because you're box jumping for a full minute. So for me, that makes it a little bit more fun. Yeah, for the things that I don't like.
It's interesting to hear you talk about how you see it mentally, because I see it in 3 sections. The wall ball is by itself, it's coming off of a rest, so there's no reason to set it down, go for the whole minute. And then I see the toe to bar and the bench press as like there's a transition there, and it's kind of an awkward transition to go from hanging to like sitting down laying. So it's kind of like, how do I maximize my time here and get, neither of those movements are great for me, but if I maximize my time, then I can still get a good amount of reps for me personally. And then as you leave the bench, I feel like it's a whole nother universe with it's kind of redundant, especially the step down requirement is like, it's just legs and gritty. So it's like I can leave my arms from the hang and the press on the bench and just like go through it. So yeah, it's just kind of like a phased workout for me. I've also done this where I'm not trying to best my score, and I've like kind of just cruised and then hammered the bike a couple times. And it's just kind of interesting, regardless of your strategy, you'll probably be within 20 or 30 reps of yourself.
Interesting.
Like, just because that's like what your fitness allows you to do. So
another thing I've heard with strategy wise is like bigger, powerful athletes like the Joshes, the Travises, the bigger, powerful guys on the assault bike, they'll go hard for 20 seconds, get however many calories that is, and then cruise for 40. So they're still gaining calories, but not necessarily going all out until the last round. But then they're still getting calories and kind of like sneaking in a little more rest. Like I think
Mhm.
depending on who you are, that could be a good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Thomas
not for
is-
everybody. Thomas
Thomas
knows
has
that too.
told me, yeah, he's like just gets on and cruises for 20 or 30 and then goes really fast for 15 and
Gets
and still gets 20 calories or whatever.
Yeah.
So if those of you that don't understand how calories work on the machine, especially the salt bike, it's an exponential rate of return. So the faster you go, the more it pays you out. So like just getting on and going methodical is not going to benefit you in terms of racking up calories than if like you get on and push for a little bit, like not max effort, but get and then back off and then like push for a little bit. So the bike has its own little gaming
It does.
aspect.
For sure.
Yeah, I think this one, obviously we want these to be fun, and I'm in charge of deciding. We're in charge of deciding when they go on the board. So I think it's fun.
Mhm.
It is one that gives me some anxiety because
It hurts.
it hurts. Yeah,
It hurts.
but that's CrossFit.
I know. Every time I'm like, gosh, CrossFit's so hard. I'm like, it is.
Yeah.
It's just every CrossFit workout's hard. Okay, guys, have fun with this one.
Woo!